it's crazy the stuff that I've tried to hold on to as I've watched my life fall apart and everything that I had disappear and had to sell shit. And, we're just we're gonna try to. Where'd my razor go? They gave me a little single blade Bic somewhere, and now I can't find it. But we just got into this. We got this lock that won't open now because it probably opened and reset itself at some point. We got a grinder that we'll never use. We got mosquito spray. We got the laptop hard drive that we had a guy pull out of it in Pinole, San Pablo, that area when it blue screened. We got our yoga toes. We got a 2 terabyte hard drive with God only knows how many thousands of things on it. And then we got these, right? Memory card. The little plate that goes on the Gitso tripod, the carbon fiber, and the little and the hex key to get it on and off. I mean, there's probably a terabyte of memory here because they're all like 128 gigs a piece. Got some rolling papers, got like 7 lighters. We have this thing that we paid $200 for, which is a PAX 2, but we lost the charging cradle forever ago, so it doesn't work. And yeah, this is our life now. Oh, we got some raw tips, and we got a knobble to use on our body. Well, I can't find my razor now, but they said I was lucky. I got a 1 little bottle of shampoo in order to try to shave my face with. They didn't have any shaving cream or anything. I've been using soap, and whenever I do, it just breaks the shit out of my face. And oh, there it is. So we got one. It's like being in jail. It's just like being in the piss poor prison town Canyon City Jail in Fremont County in white supremacist Colorado after we were attacked and battered and dragged cuffed naked and screaming by the violent white state terrorists there because they didn't like what I was saying about stupid fucking white people alone in my domicile. Violated all my rights and, terrorized the fuck out of me, and we lost a year of our life and our sanity and the trailer and the car and the guns and any momentum we had to do anything in the world and blah, 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 blah. And now we're here. So, yeah, we're just tossing out things. I got my COVID J&J in some 9, it says 9/10/21. Must have been the same time. I had to go to Denver twice to spend $2,000 on a crown because they screwed up the mold the first time. We had to go back, and there was some parking lot somewhere in a van that they shot me with they gave me the thing. And so we carried that around, but I don't even remember 2021. I don't remember 2020. I don't remember 2021. I have whole years that are just gone now. But they didn't have a washcloth for us, but they gave us a little towel so we can have something to wipe our face with. And we get a towel that last night we used our one towel that we were able to grab. There were like 3 yoga blankets. If I'd been thinking, I would have grabbed my razors and the shit that was in the bathroom, and these 3 yoga blankets that I had that had been upstairs. And shoved one of them in the bag, even though I lost my yoga mat, and it's over at Wanda's house and shit. And so we don't have that to sit on, so we just sit on the floor. And they don't pass out they have these little, shitty mats that you sleep on, but they don't pass them out until later in the day, and then everybody goes and finds their little spot wherever they want. And, when you're dealing with, like, traumatized and insane people, everybody has, and we have our M340 or M430, whatever it is, M430, but we haven't been able to charge it because we don't have a laptop, we don't have a USB thing that'll plug into the failed laptop in order to charge it, so it's worthless. But of course it has its own, every device on earth now has its own separate individual charging cord, so you got like, fuck tons of wires that you hold on to. But we've been going through this for years, just watching everything fall away, break, clothes get lost or ripped or dirty or gone, and stuff go away. And our life get worse and worse and worse and smaller and smaller and smaller. And we thought we could come home and try to stabilize ourselves and live here. But you know what? Wanda said, no, you don't live here, and this is not your home. And, you're old enough to take care of yourself, and you're not my problem. So that's my untreated ACOA, OCD, and old senile, stuck in her old ways and intransigent woman of a mother. And then this batshit crazy brother showed up. I'm really appalled and just amazed at what he did to me yesterday, and the vitriol and the hatred and the venom that he was hurling at me, and invectives across the fucking parking lot. I haven't seen that asshole in 20 years. I saw him once in '08. I said one word to him when I was here in 17. He was standing out in front of the front yard, and I was like, hey, and walked past him. So I've said one word to his ass since '08 when Dad died. And it's just like, I'm fucking evil. I'm the problem. Everybody's like, oh, do you know how much everybody hates you? And he was awfully fucking, Mom didn't call me. I did. Mom did. Janice didn't. I did. I'm like, who the fuck are you? And why are you bothering me? I'm like, go the fuck away. I don't need you in my life. I only remember one thing he ever did for me in my entire life. So I never had any use for him. I always thought he was a fucking dolt. He could play the guitar. That's about it. Good guitar player, worthless brother. But he just fucking attacked me. And then he got out of his car like he was going to come after me and beat me. I'm like, get the fuck back in your car. It's just madness. It's just white trash, untreated something madness. I mean, get some goddamn meds in you, buddy, or go to therapy or something, because you one angry motherfucker. So that was unpleasant. We found some Advil. I just walked up to the front desk and got three more Tylenol. I'm just in a fuck ton of pain all the time in my upper body, and it never stops. And we just sit here on the floor and pass the days. They say your first 5 days you don't have to go out, and they let you stay in. I guess they figure you're traumatized and shit and need a rest or something, but so you can stay inside. But after that, from 9 to 4, you have to be out on the streets and whatever. And we're trying to coordinate with Miss Sandy at Pace. Oh, and I gave this dude Mark, a 70-year-old man with Medicaid and Medicare. He's trying to get the money together for a deposit on an apartment. And I was like, do you know about this Pace place? I said, they have wraparound care for old people in Fayette County. They're a national organization. My ex-girlfriend used to be the COO there, and I'd hooked up with him, and we're trying to get me enrolled, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, so we gave him Pace's number, and it said, yeah, give him a call and see, because maybe they have better facilities as things than they're here at the Hope Center. I don't know. I don't know who does what or however. It's a fucking mystery. But, when you're desperate and you're traumatized and you can't, you're in distress and you can't think and you got nowhere to go and it's hot as fuck outside and you have to carry your bag. Whenever we go eat, we have to carry our bag with us. There's signs everywhere. It says you leave shit here, it's going to get recycled and thrown away. So we can't. Oh, we do have some Crest. Of course, I prefer Sensodyne, I call her my tiger mom, my Korean tiger mom, Jong. Her name just went, Grace Jong, Jeong, just in One Rock. She was, your teeth hurt, use Sensodyne. She was awesome. She'd be so distressed. Got this place where I've had 35 infections that I've pushed out of my mouth over the last 2 years, and we can't get any treatment for that. But yeah, God only knows what's on here. I shot 4,000 or 5,000 images in 18, and never really been able to do anything with them because everything fell apart. But we're gonna consolidate or something and throw us down in the bottom of the bag and fold our clothes again or something. It's just like, this is your life now. And the fact that this guy looks like Pat Tilley. Chris Fuller would know who I'm talking about. Pat Tilley rewired our whole 50,000 square foot tobacco warehouse for Beaux-Arts Ball with 220 when we needed power. And he looks like a 55-year-old Pat Tilley. And he's from Lexington. I don't know if it's him or not. I'm not going to ask. But he had long hair like that, except now this guy's white. And he's got a cast on his arm, and he's limping everywhere. there are a lot of people here who are talking to themselves and, babbling. And I've always hated being around crazy people. Whenever I was in AA, I'd be like, fine, welcome. Hi, nice to see you. Stay over there. I'll stay over here. But now we're in the midst of them and not anywhere we want to be. So, che ci vuoi fare? Ok, ciao, ci vediamo dopo.